What is up, guys? Welcome back to Healthy Recipe. We're going to be making today some simple hash browns with a little bit of Cajun seasoning in them, but we're not going to deep fry them, or we're not going to fry them at all. We're actually going to air fry them. They're going to be very low fat and super delicious. So let's get right to work. All right, so let's go over our ingredients real quick. We have 1.5 pounds of peeled potatoes here. Any potatoes will work, really. I have 1 shallot. I'm probably going to use about half of this, not the whole thing. I have black pepper, 1 tablespoon of flour, and I have a half a tablespoon of Cajun seasoning, coconut oil. I'm going to use 1 egg white and garlic salt. Now, if you guys don't want your hash browns to be garlic flavored, obviously you can just use regular salt. I like that little bit of garlic flavor, and I also like a hint of onion. That's why I'm using the shallot. So that's basically it. Let's get right to work, guys. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grate our potatoes. Okay, so we have the hash browns here. We shredded them all up. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some cold water with a little bit of salt in here, and that's basically gonna help to get rid of some of the starch and also keep the potatoes from turning brown. It will also draw a lot of the water out. So we're gonna set these aside for about 5 minutes. So this is gonna help to make the potatoes more crunchy in the end. So make sure you guys do this step. You don't want to leave this out. All right, so we're gonna set these aside, and then we're actually gonna drain the potatoes with a cheesecloth after that. So now we're gonna take our shallot, and I'm just gonna cut the ends, and I'm just gonna go ahead and grate the shallot. That's enough right there to infuse that nice onion flavor throughout. Okay, so now we're just gonna place our shallots aside. Now we're gonna go ahead and strain our mashed potatoes. Just gonna put some in there. We're gonna strain all the water out. This is also a very important step to getting crunchy potatoes, to getting crunchy hash browns. You wanna make sure you strain all that water that's inside the potato. So first step is getting rid of a lot of the starch, and then we're gonna strain the liquid. All right, so this is basically the consistency. It's nice and dry now, so this is not gonna make a soggy hash brown. So we're gonna go ahead and continue to get the water out of all the rest of them. I know it's kind of a pain of an extra step, but it makes all the difference in whether you get a really good crispy hash brown or a soggy one. And we're just gonna twist it. Okay, so now we're gonna combine all of our ingredients. You do 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, about a half a tablespoon of garlic salt. Throw in our shallot, flour, and the chili, black pepper, about a half a teaspoon or so. And we're gonna go ahead and mix all that together. This is gonna be the binder and the flavor for our hash browns. Okay, so now we're gonna put our hash browns, our potatoes in here. We're gonna mix it all thoroughly. All right, so now that we got everything stuck together, we're gonna go ahead and form some of these patties. All right, so here we have the first one. I make them kind of thin, so that way they'll cook really good through and they'll be crispy. All right, guys, so we're gonna try 4 of these and see what they come out like. It's my first time doing hash browns on an air fryer, so we're gonna put it at the same as French fries, so at 450, and we'll try maybe 15 minutes, and we'll check it, you know, like in 7 or 8 minutes. All right, so these have been in for about 10 minutes or so. I'm gonna go ahead and check them and then maybe flip them. All right, So the edges look like they're crispy. They're not crispy in the center, but the edges seem pretty crispy. I think they probably could get crispy if we give them a little bit more time. All right, so we're gonna give these about another 10 minutes and then come back and check them out. Okay, so these are done. They're nice and crispy on the edges. They look like they're pretty crispy. These are totally done. They're crispy on the edges. They look like they're definitely completely cooked. They're not as crispy as deep fried ones, I would say, but they're pretty close. I'm gonna go ahead and serve them on a plate and give them a try for you guys. All right, guys, there you have it. There's my air fried hash browns. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give us a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can get weekly updates, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, so these are done. They look beautiful. They came out really nice and golden, especially on the edges. They're not as crunchy as deep fried, some of the deep fried ones that I've seen, but very close. Well worth cooking them like this and then, you know, not having to worry about all that grease. So I'm gonna go ahead and give them a try. They have a pretty good crunch. Really good flavor. I love the taste of the shallot. It gives it like, you know, just a little bit of a different taste. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. Definitely worth trying on the air fryer if you got one. Save yourself all the fat. And most of the hash browns that you buy, like at fast food places, are cooked with hydrogenated oil, which that stuff is terrible. So give them a try. Let me know what you guys think.